In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the rear lower ball joints on this BMW X5. These are going to be located behind the rear wheels. Let's get into it. Now we're going to remove the wheel, use a 19mm socket. Take the lug bolts out. And before I take the last one, I'm just going to hold the wheel from falling. Take that out, grab the wheel, and pull it off. Now using a floor jack, I'm going to raise up on the rear suspension. Underneath the control arm, you want to take some of the tension off the shock. Should be good. And using a 21mm socket, we're going to take this bolt out. On the back, you're going to need a 21mm wrench on the nut. Take the nut off. Take that bolt out. Pull the shock off. Now we can lower the suspension. There's a level sensor right here. We want to disconnect that from the lower control arm. Use a 9mm wrench on the back side, 10mm socket. Take this nut off. Slide that out of the way. We're going to take the sway bar link nut off, use a 18mm socket. If the stud starts spinning, you can use some locking pliers or a wrench. Slide that out. Take the bottom nut off as well, same 18mm socket. I'm just going to use a pry bar, pry down on the sway bar, and just take the link out. Pry it up, out of the way. Just going to use a pull jack, raise up on the lower control arm. And with a pry bar, just pry down and slide the link out. Before we loosen this nut, we just want to mark where this cam washer is. This is going to be an alignment adjustment. So after you're done, you are going to need an alignment, but if you put it back in this location, it's going to be closer. Using a 21mm socket and an 18mm wrench, just loosen this nut. There we go, that's loose. I'm going to loosen up this bolt using an 18mm socket. All right, that's loose. Now we're just going to lower the pull jack a little bit, so it's barely on. There's just a little bit of tension on there. We'll take this bolt out. Use a 18mm socket. Take that bolt out. Using a 24mm socket, 18mm wrench. Take this nut and bolt out. we go, pull that out. We can just move this out of the way. And with a pry bar, we're just gonna pry this lower control arm down. There we go. I'm just gonna use a block of wood. Just pry this down, just to keep this out of the way. It's good right there. Then we can pop that off. I'm just gonna use a punch or a pry bar. Just give this a tap. This is just gonna separate at the ball joint right there. There we go, it's coming. There we go. There's a snap ring on here. We're just going to use a chisel. Just try to pop it off. You can try snap ring pliers, but these are pretty rusty, so it's probably just going to break. Grab that. Pull that out. Now we're going to use a press to press the ball joint out. You need a smaller cup on the front side that's going to push it through, and a larger cup on the back side. As you tighten it, it's just going to push it through. Give it a little tap. Just gonna loosen this up. Pull that off. And there's the ball joint. Just gonna get the cup out. There you go. Just gonna use a wire brush, just clean up the bore a little bit. Get that slid in place. I'm gonna do the opposite. Use a smaller cup on this side to push it in. A larger cup on the other side. Sure that's all the way down. All right. And you can take the tool off. There you go. Using some snap ring pliers, put the snap ring on. Make sure that's locked in place all the way around. Looks good. Now take the link, get that lined up, get the top bolt started. All right, we'll tighten that down later. I'm just going to pry down on the lower control arm, pull a block of wood out, get this lined up. Pry it over, raise the lower control arm. If you have to, use a Phillips head screwdriver just to get this to line up. You can remove the pole jack if you need to. Get that to line up and then slide the bolt through. There we go. Get the bolt through. Get this end lined up. It's almost there. There we go. Get the nut started. I'm going to use a floor jack, raise up the suspension. Get the shock lined up. There we go. Put the shock bolt through and get the nut on the back side. Just get it as close to ride height as possible. Should be good there. Snug these down. And put a wrench on the other end of this one. We'll snug that one as well. Snug that down. Now I'll torque this to 94 foot-pounds. That's good. Now we're going to torque this bolt to 120 foot-pounds. That's good. Tighten this top bolt. And then we'll torque that to 77 foot-pounds. Lower the floor jack, nice and slow. Make sure this is lined up with your mark. Then we're going to torque this to 92 foot-pounds. Tighten this bolt down. We're going to torque this to 74 foot-pounds. Now we're going to put the sway bar link in. If it's easier, you can lower the suspension, lower the pole jack. Get this lined up. Slide it in up top first. And down below. Good. I get the nuts started. Snug these down. Torque these to 45 foot-pounds. That's good. Lower the pole jack and take it out of the way. Take the level sensor, push the stud through, get the nut on. And we'll tighten this down. Snug that down. Now install the wheel. That lined up. And get the lug bolt started. And put the other lug bolts in. Snug those down. Now I'm going to torque the lug bolts to 111 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Just go around again, double check. After finishing this installation, it's important to have an alignment done on your vehicle.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.